All right, let's look at part 2 of DBCC OPENTRAN, which one of my colleagues likes to use for open transactions, which can be useful. And in this one, what we're going to do is we're going to look at kind of filtering the output, because it's true that you may be on a server with many databases and you want to look at a particular one. So the first thing I want to do is look at what happens when we say we filter it by database. So I'm going to say, hey, let's look at DBCC OPENTRAN. And we'll see that nothing is happening because I stopped the query. But I'm specifying a database inside of the parentheses, right? So I can do DBCC OPENTRAN here, right? Oh, now there's something that happened. I can do the open transaction without the database passing in, but I can also pass in the database. So if I'm trying to filter by database, that's one thing that I'm able to do. Another thing that I can do is I can actually output table results, right? Of course, there's nothing there, but it would come out kind of like a table, like most of our queries. There we go. Right, so we have client marketing, which is the database name, and we have OPENTRAN. So what I said is, hey, let's go ahead and let's save that output. So this is similar to DBCC check DB. We can save the output of that as well. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to save the database name, since I want to do it on the database level, and then I want to save the info, or the transactional information. And so basically I insert into this table, and you'll see that I'm inserting directly the client marketing. With the table results, that is. And then if I go back and I select this, of course, now in this case I didn't actually execute this, but if I execute this, that was from a transaction ago. Again, this can be very useful because this is one way about going about doing things, because it does give me some information related to the log, and I might find that information very helpful. Because a lot of the issues that I tend to run across are related to like wait type, time, the way the query is written and such, my preference is for the second one. But that's not to say that this OPENTRAN doesn't have uses, and it can be very useful in certain situations. So those are just some examples that you can look at. I will link in the description to the code that I used to both windows. So one of the windows I have a loop going and it's inserting and then deleting, and then in the other window, of course, I was doing kind of that select information.